Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be cooking this chicken and beef stew, and let me tell you, this stew was immaculate. But anyways, if this is your first time joining me, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you like my content. And without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I'll start off by boiling my chicken. You can use any meat of your choice. I'm also boiling my meat in the other pot there, but I'm going to go ahead and season this now. Please season to your taste, but what I've added here is salt, bouillon cubes, some black pepper, some onion powder and garlic powder, and then I also added some adobo, and I gave that a stir, and I'm going to leave this to cook until my chicken is thoroughly done. And once it's done, I'm just going to remove it from the pot and set it aside. And now we're going to make our spices for our stew. In my blender here, I have 1 whole red onion. I have 2 habanero peppers. I also have some mini sweet peppers. I have about 8 of them in there, but you can also use bell peppers as well. Also, I have some ginger. I have about 5 garlic cloves, and also some green onion, or spring onion as they call it. I have 1 celery stalk, and also I have about 5 plum tomatoes in there. And I'm just going to go ahead now and I'm going to blend all this up. I'm going to add water and then blend all this up until it's nice and smooth. Now in my pot, I'm going to add in my oil, in which I'm going to fry my spices and also my chicken. In this frying pan, I'm adding oil where I'm going to fry the chicken. So once the oil is hot, I'm going to add in the blended spices. Now with these spices, the key ingredient here is the sweet peppers, or if you use bell peppers, it's the bell peppers. I'm telling you, do not skip the sweet peppers, because that is what is going to give your stew a very nice and sweet and unique flavor. But after adding in my spices, I just went ahead and covered my pot, and I'm going to leave that to cook until it no longer has that tangy and acidic flavor. And in my frying pan, once my oil was hot, I'm going to go ahead and fry my chicken. I'm only frying it just to get some color on it, and also that color helps to, make the flavor a little more pungent. So I just went ahead and fried this, and once it was fried on one side, I flipped it. Now do be careful when you're frying chicken like this, because as you can see, that oil was splashing everywhere. But once the chicken was done, I did the same thing to the meat. Now this is something we should have added in the beginning when we were frying our spices, but oh well, I forgot. We're adding it now. But anyways, I have here 1 can of tomato paste. I'm going to scoop that out, and then I'm going to, shake the can up and add water to it. I don't know, you can see what I'm doing here, but I just added water to it, and I'm going to mix this up just so it's easier to just pour into the spices. And then afterwards, once I've added that, I'm just going to once again leave it to cook until it no longer has that tomato tangy acidic flavor. And that took about 30 to 40 minutes. And here it is. This was about, I say, 45 minutes in, and my tomatoes no longer had like that tangy flavor. And this is how you know your tomatoes or spices are done, is when all the oil just comes to the top of the pot. So now what I did is I added my chicken stock from before, the water that I boiled my chicken in. I added that in the pot, and then now I'm going to season. I added in some bouillon powder, some paprika, some garlic powder, onion powder, salt, black pepper, some cayenne pepper, parsley, and also some nutmeg. And once all my seasonings were in, I went ahead, I keep saying that, but oh well, I went ahead and I stirred this very nicely to make sure everything was combined. And then I'm going to add in all my meats and chicken, and I'm going to stir it again, and then I'm going to leave this for about 20 minutes to cook on medium heat. And 20 minutes later, voila, the stew is done. And like I said, you know your stew is done when all the oil just rises to the top. And guys, that is it. The stew was absolutely immaculate. Like I said, it's those bell peppers that really give that unique flavor, and also the nutmeg. But definitely try this out and let me know how you like it. If you liked it or if you didn't like it, leave a comment. And that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.